A woman is suing a Sydney IVF clinic for not detecting she was a carrier for Fragile X syndrome before her two sons were born with the genetic condition. Like East Burett, whose uncle has Fragile X, sought the test in 1999 and was told she was a carrier before she and her husband Philip had their sons Hayden, 9, and Jacob, 6, the New South Wales Supreme Court has heard. The couple is suing GE for economic and non-economic damages, with their barrister Jay Anderson saying the IVF clinic provided an inappropriate chromosome test for determining her carrier status. It should have performed a molecular DNA test, which at that time was considered the only reliable test for determining carrier status for Fragile X, Mr. Anderson said on Monday. But the clinic's barrister, David Lloyd, said the case started and ended with the GP who referred Ms. Eastborough for testing and whose staff informed her of the negative result. Mr. Anderson said Dr. Raj Orkatoda first referred Ms. Eastborough to Macquarie Pathology, writing genetic testing for carrier status of X factor and uncle has X factor mental retardation. Macquarie, which has since been deregistered, took Ms. Eastborough's blood and passed it on to GE with a request for testing and a copy of the GPS referral. The results when they came back to Dr. Katoda read no abnormalities detected, Fragile X negative, and a staff member informed Ms. Eastborough who would go on to get married and have her two sons, the court heard. She and her husband learned the truth after realizing in 2010 that their eldest son, Hayden, was not meeting developmental milestones, Mr. Anderson said. Mr. Lloyd said GE was asked by Macquarie Pathology to perform the chromosome testing as it did, according to a system in place between the two companies at the time. He said Dr. Katoda, who is the subject of a cross-claim by GE, had a duty to look at the results to establish the correct test had been performed. Copyright AAP 2017.